Alrighty then, what's going on there, people? ETX back again tonight with another video. Actually, ETX and Thor. Let me just confirm that I'm live because with OBS there is a slight delay. And yes, we are live. Alright, looking good, sounding good. Just give me a second here. Yes, indeed. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start staying about this far away from the mic because let me get my position here because it seems to be the ideal. The ideal having a brain fart. The ideal distance from the mic, okay? And yes, as you can see, we have Thor right there behind me. Is he looking at me or is he looking out the window? I think he's looking out the window. Yeah, it's pretty cool out right now. It's like in the 56 degrees where I am. But anyway, guys, how are we doing? Hello. Just a quick reminder, if anybody feels so inclined to super chat, you could go ahead and do so. However, I am not monetized yet, so you could do so via Cash App at ETX666. The direct link to it is listed down below. All super chats will be read aloud and thanked for. So if you want a shout out, you want me to say something, react to something in particular, whatever, obviously on this episode, which is ETXU episode number 8. And look who we're talking about again. Old Bexter. That's what I used to call her when I would, through messages and comments and whatnot, but she's not really Bexter anymore, is she? Instead of Becky Boop, she's more like Becky Dupe, because she just fucking duped everybody, and she's legitimately fucking insane. I'm sure anybody watching can second that statement. So she went live the other night, as you may or may not know, and I didn't catch the whole thing. I only saw some of it. I think I was watching Locale Queens or something when she was live. I don't know exactly. But I was just tuning in for a few seconds here and there, and she was just back to the same old putting on a show, screaming, crying, or maybe not screaming, I don't know, but the crying and shit. And like I said before, she can cry on demand, so she's not actually crying. I mean, she is crying, but just because she's a psychopath and wants to put on a show, not because she's actually upset about anything. And, like I said before, if this is real, which I still doubt, it wouldn't surprise me if this was all, part of the storyline. I don't put it past them at all. Also, like I've said before, in the LCU and the BBU, the line between what's real and what's not is heavily blurred, very distorted. I mean, if it is real and she thought she was going to the LCU and then she was being tricked and then, went back, I don't know, she said how many times on her own channel that she would never go back to the LCU, and, literally the day after she says that, she goes back to the LCU or whatever. And she just, literally turns on everybody. Everything she says that I've seen so far is just, you're just watching and you're just, smacking yourself in the fucking forehead. dude, I don't even know. Like, if you were to just go onto her stream and start watching when she's doing this, um, you can clearly see, again, if it's real, you can clearly see that she has severe mental illness. It's like literally not even funny. Severe mental illness. Right, Thor? I don't know where he is right now. It's pretty fucked up, actually. Um, and by the way, if anyone decides to super chat via Cash App, and I don't see it because actually I don't have it loaded or I don't have it downloaded on both my phones, I have my chat pulled up here, but I also have my channel pulled up here as well. But I forgot to download it on my other phone here. But actually, I'll do that now while we're talking. But anyway, if you decide to do that and I just don't happen to see it for whatever reason, just let me know that you sent something and I'll go and check. In fact, I'm going to put a link in the chat here in a second. I'll just do that now. Oh, there. I thought I just heard him in his litter box, and then I see him coming out of the bathroom, but I think he crawled in or walked under the desk here. I'm just going to go ahead and pin this in chat. Link below. Oh. What the hell, bro? My drivers are up to date. Go away. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to sign in on my other phone as well. But, yeah, man, I don't know. Again, oh, God. Well, anyway. I don't know. Just let me know. I highly doubt it's going to happen anyway, so. Because it hasn't yet. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, yeah, like I said, she has severe mental illness. Everything she says is bullshit for the most part. Like I said, I only caught a little bit of it here and there, and then I see now that it's for members only, and I'm unsubscribed to everything, and I'm obviously not a member or anything, so I can't even. I was gonna go back. Actually, I watched excuse me. I watched Vixie's stream earlier because I heard that she streamed and Keem was on and stuff and Roxy, and I went back and watched that, and then I was gonna watch Becky's from the other night, but like I said, it's members only, and I'm not a member anymore because I'm unsubbed from everything and unfollowed on everything, so whatever. But the little of it that I did see, she was just a raving lunatic with that fake crying, and like she just looked like a fucking mental patient. Bags on her eyes with her fucking dude. She oh god. Yeah, if you guys can only see what her place really looks like. I mean, there's that video out there, and I just find it crazy that someone who, I've said this before too, that just portrays themselves as high and mighty and puts themselves on a pedestal and talks shit to so many people and acts like her shit doesn't stink and like trying to flirt like with all these guys and stuff and thinks she's so good looking and like makes all these sexual jokes and all these jokes about like dating and this and that when she hasn't fucking had sex in years and stuff, and it's just like ugh. You could tell she doesn't shower because when she takes her wig off a lot of time, her hair, you can tell when somebody hasn't showered in a while. It looks like she literally just crawled out of bed and put her fucking wig on, and you know those shit's never been washed. And like her white blanket, like fluffy blanket on her bed right there, like you can see it's like fucking yellow and shit. Dude, she's a severe hoarder. She lives in shit right outside that little box view of the camera. It's just complete chaos, and a lot of that is even seen on stream with her collections of cans that turns into a joke, but it's really disgusting. And every time she stands up or walks out of the room, you could hear her sloshing through garbage and cans and shit. Like, it's a sickness. She's mentally ill. Like, for real, for real. It's not a joke. It's legitimate. She doesn't leave her house. She doesn't go anywhere. She's a severe hoarder. She has severe mental illness. And she just acts like I don't know what. Turning on literally all your hosts, co-hosts, turning on all your viewers except a few that she has up her ass for whatever reason. Like the handful that donate constantly. But even she goes on some of those people and like Suffahors. What the fuck happened to this dude? He was supposed to go up on Rewind like last week, a fucking week ago or some shit, and he was gonna spill the tea on Becky, and then he's just a no-show, and I haven't seen shit or anything. I haven't heard from him. I even messaged him like, where you been? Haven't heard shit. Hasn't been anywhere. Hasn't been seen. So who the fuck knows? And yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. And then this whole shit with her not paying fucking Roxy and Savage, and then probably also she's probably not gonna end up paying goddamn Ivixie either, I would imagine. But yeah, that shit's fucked up. How can you not pay? See, this is why. See, money always fucks people up. Friends, family, whatever. You can never. You have to remain professional when it comes to financial stuff. You need contracts. You need to sign. Otherwise, when shit like this happens, what are you gonna do about it? As far as any legal, you're just a guest on the show. Too bad for you, and like she's like said something about not paying for something about fraud or some shit. Like, she's out of her fucking. She's literally out of her mind. I don't know. I just don't know. And then like Keem was joking about a Keem and Becky show. Like, why would you want to work with her? Why would you want to do anything with her? Well, I could answer that for Keem's side, because he knows it'll bring in the views and it'll bring in the money, and that's literally it. But whatever, dude. She's obviously nuts. And then this Ivixie chick, like, she was in this chick. She called her. Becky called Vixie when she was streaming like a few days ago or a week ago or whatever, and was telling her who she can and can't have in her own chat because they happen to be talking about Becky or talking shit about Becky, and Becky didn't like it. Like, are you fucking nuts? You're trying to tell somebody that's streaming on their own channel to either stop streaming or whatever because of a few people are talking shit about her in her own chat, and it's making her look bad, and she thinks that she can do this because iVixie is associated with her because she streams on her network once a week. Like, huh? Dude, Becky has fucking issues. She fucked over everybody. She's so over the top, cringy. Like, nobody wants to have anything to do with her from what I'm seeing. She fucks over everybody that is on her side or was on her side. Again, the shit that she's doing to Roxy and Becky, how quick she flips on people. I mean, even me, like, going back when she first made the BBU and everything, and then I subscribed to her and became a member, and that one night where I was streaming on my channel, all right, and then Thick Gemini, stupid ass, fucking little snake ass, weirdo motherfucker, he's another troublemaker, is always starting shit wherever he goes. He's even doing Becky's videos on Becky talking shit, and she's still, like, it's fucking retarded. But his little dumbass sent another dumbass over to my channel to fuck with me, and you know, instead of just banning him or whatever, I took the bait and reacted. But anything that whatever was said wasn't even that crazy. It was like literally like within like a minute or two of a 3.5 hour stream, and like the next day, I've talked about this before, but I'm just going over a few things. But the next day, I get a couple messages from voice messages from Becky saying that blah 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 blah. She's gonna have to ban me on Discord and on Reddit, and there could be a way back in, blah blah. I never got back in. I didn't care to at that point. Like, I literally didn't care anymore. But it's like, and then she just straight up bans me, without even reaching out to me, without even talking to me first, getting my side of the story. Like, and then aside from that, it was set up by Thick Gemini, who not only told her, so she knew about it, because she told me when I was talking to her on the phone, and then later, I was streaming another night and talking about that whole thing in detail. Thick Gemini was in the chat, and we were talking, and we kind of like made up or whatever. He then sent me a friend request, to which I accepted, but then I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? There's too many eyes all over the place. He's probably just, you know, whatever. So I unfriended him, whatever. But I was saying that for a reason. Oh, yeah. And then he told me that he sent the person over there, and it was a setup from the beginning. And Becky knew that the whole time, and then still never unbanned me. And at first, well, whatever. Anyway, so she's just a dumb bitch overall. All right, and I'm just so sick of her. Like, every time I get like, well, you know, okay, whatever. Let's just, let bygones be bygones, and just like kind of start fresh. Like, something else surfaces, some other dumb shit that she does, like right now. And like when I tuned in, for those like brief period, like the other night, and just saw what she was doing, and like I had to click right off. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I can't listen to this and watch this. And I don't know what she's thinking, that people want to see you, first off, looking like, I don't know, like a mental patient that just rolled out of bed, and then this over the top crying and like hyperventilating and like so upset, and it's just all bullshit. And then yeah, I don't even know what was all said in there, because like I said, I couldn't watch it, but I know she went over. And if you wonder what I'm looking at my, on my monitor, I have Windows open, I have OBS, and this over here, so I'm kind of like, instead of just looking directly at the camera, which I should be, but, I just lost my train of thought. It's almost 5 a.m. Damn, what was I just saying? I don't know. But yeah, just seeing her doing this crying and whatever, like she just looks like a lunatic, and it's like it's like I want to hear what she's saying, but I can't stand to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh. Cause she's just so dramatic, so over the top, blows everything out of proportion, overacts, you know. Um, it's just like disgusting to watch. Like even early on in Queens when she would crash out and like all this crying and all this fucking bullshit, like god damn, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like who wants to listen to this? This is like her idea of entertainment. Like I don't know. Even like the LCU stuff, like Boogie hasn't been doing it so much, but he still does do it. These fake crash outs and heavy breathing and like all this shit. Like it's so clearly, it's so obviously fake and cringy and like I don't know. It's just like entertainment for Akeem personally. Going glitchy. That's all this is. It's not for the fans. It's not for the money even for Keem. It's just literally shit to entertain him because he's bored and he wants to stay busy. That's why he does this. And as long as he laughs and gets, you know, a laugh out of it, then it's going to continue to go on. But I'm like pretty much like just done with it all. All the shows suck. Like literally all the LCU shows suck. It's just I don't understand how these people have shows to begin with. You know, like I don't even really watch. I don't know. Like anytime I do tune into anything, it's just it's just a bunch of nothing. These people are not entertaining. They're not entertainers. They're not funny. Like people like CD-ROM, which I don't even believe he's a virgin. Like, how's that possible? I mean, if it is, but just the way his overwhelming dorkiness, whether he's playing a character or not, because I would hope that he's playing a character, because if he's really like the way he is, then I don't know, but it's just his over the top autisticness and like dorkiness. They're all so cringy. Like, you want to talk about cringe. Like, it's so overwhelmingly cringy. Like, it should literally be called low-cal cringe. Or just low-cal retards. Or, like, literally, because that's what they are. They're cringy fucking retards. The vast majority of them. It's like, I don't know. Like, I even say it in the chat all the time. I'm like, why am I watching this? And actually, I've been subscribed to like Local Live and Local Queens really for 8 months, but I just hit my 6 month like recently on Queens. I think it's about to be 7, and I'm about to hit my 6 on Live. When in reality it's 8, but it lapsed over like a couple times. Admittedly, I just want to get the 6 month fucking yellow or orange star on Local Live, and then unsub after that, because it's literally just, I don't know, man. These shows are just like, I don't even know. The peak of the LCU was like January and February. January, February, March. Pretty much like January, like when I first started watching, January, February. Especially like Local Queens, it was when they first got past the hating each other and all that, and like they were actually getting along for a little bit and like having like normal conversations. And that's like around the time where I would come up on panel a lot and we'd just be hanging out and talking. And it was like a good time, having fun. We're all laughing and stuff, making each other laugh. And it's just not that anymore. Like, it's hard for me to even watch Queens now. Like, Gidgey, she's okay, but, like, after a while, her voice is just, like, ingrained, like, it's, like, getting, like, it's, like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's just overwhelming altogether. and you could only take it in like little increments before you have to like. Dude, sometimes I'll be watching the volume. I have it like all the way down, like the lowest before, one more click and the volume's off, type of shit. It's just, I don't know. And I just think it's crazy how, like, some of these people are on shows like CD-ROM, like I said. And I just think back to, like, a couple months ago when one of the times Cream Star, one of the times that Keem was ranting about me, and he was going on about how boring I was, and that's when I said in a super chat, again, it's the last super chat I ever left on LCU, I said, he kept going on about how boring I was, and he's like, yeah, ETX is so fucking boring. Every time I see him on panel, he's just blah, 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 blah. And then I super chatted because I wanted him to hear it, because I know he's always reading chat and he does see a lot of what I say most of the time. I say a lot of good stuff. I say, just what's on my mind for the most part. But I'm like, Keem, I am not a host. I'm not an intern. I don't work for you. When I come up on panel, I'm just coming up to hang out and talk about whatever we're talking about. I've said this multiple times, but I'm just saying it again now to reiterate. Anytime I came up on panel, I wasn't trying to be entertaining. I wasn't trying to entertain anybody. I wasn't trying out for a show or anything. Like, me coming up on panel on Locale Queens or whoever, whatever, isn't trying out for anything. I wasn't trying to be entertaining. In fact, every time I came up, we always had a good time. And like sometimes people in chat, they do that to everybody though. About wanting to get them out. Oh, how much to kick or some shit like that. But a lot of the times, I see it while I'm watching, and then I would always watch the replays usually of when I was on, just to see how it was. And there would be a lot of people going along with whatever I was saying. So that's bullshit. It's not true. Because if you're going to call me boring, how the fuck are you not going to call CD-ROM boring? How are you not going to call fucking Sweet Tea boring? Nightmare. Like, fucking all these people that just, bro, I don't get it. I've even said it before. It's like, damn, you calling me boring? And like, again, this dorky fucking idiot, this dorky motherfucker, dude, over the top cringe dorkiness, not only is on a show, how is he on any show in general, let alone the main show, Locale Live? I don't understand it. And yeah, and again, the only time I tried out for a show was Madhouse. I was talking to David Jaffe behind the scenes, but that got canceled and he got fired. I tried out one time for Locale Dark. Didn't know what the theme of it yet was. I thought it was going to be a predecessor to Madhouse because this is the type of stuff that I'm interested in. Horror, true crime, paranormal stuff, conspiracy theory, this and that. And the first night I went on, I was on with Rastov and Billy. And I made it to round 2. Okay, there was going to be a day or two of regular tryouts, and then there was going to... Goddamn glitchiness. It's OBS. I think it's just OBS. Every once in a while, it does that every so often. But anyway, I tried out. They're going to do 1 or 2 nights of regular tryouts, and then they're going to have round 2 the following week. And that's before I knew how to run OBS, and before I had my full setup, meaning my mic and things. And Rastov asked me, he's like, hey, do you think you could have that everything ready by next week? And I said yes. And then fucking Dark turned into Dolls. and I'm not a fucking doll. And so that was it with that, and then there was nothing else to try out for at that point. In fact, well, there was nothing, I should say, I didn't try out for anything else because I don't know, I don't know, I just didn't see myself on any of these other shows. And it's kind of funny because the same night, I think when I tried out for Locale Dark, fucking CD-ROM also tried out that same night. Obviously he didn't get on Dolls. He did get onto something else, but I think he also, he tried out. Maybe it was before that or after. I'm not. Maybe he didn't that night. I don't know. But he tried out another time, but on Locale Live, like on Live, they did tryouts for whatever, and then he got on something, and I don't even know. But like, we both tried out around the same time, and I'm like, I just think sometimes like, damn, we tried out around the same time. And he's already been on whatever show, and then Locale Live, he was out there at Keem's house and all this shit, and like, that could have been me. If I had tried out for something. I could have gone up for tryouts, that they did a couple different times. They were doing it on Locale Live, but the one night that they were doing tryouts, they were doing it for like, I don't know, they were supposed to do it for like 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 nights, and I think they only did it one night. But the one night that they were doing it, I didn't like the way he was doing tryouts. What he was doing, he was just bringing on the people that were doing tryouts and, like, bringing in a second person, and then just be there. He's just like, he, like, would come up with some stupid topic and then have them talk. Like, it was really dumb the way he did it, and I wanted to wait to come on to try out for something when it was better, a better time. Because I didn't feel that was a good time to do that. I didn't like I just didn't like it, so I wanted to wait for a better time. But then a better time never happened, So yeah, and then actually, I didn't really stay in contact with David Jaffe because, I don't know, right before he got fired, I think it was on that same day we were talking, and it was either when I was on panel, something was mentioned about politics, and he literally said that he's a Kamala supporter, and like after he said that, I just saw him like completely different. And then from that point on, when I would watch him talk, I started to see certain stuff about him that I really didn't like. See, anytime politics or religion or anything like that is brought up, they're fucking going glitchy. It always fucks things up. It just, all it does is cause arguments. Even causes wars. So it's best to keep that shit out of it. All it does is cause arguments, and nobody wants that. The whole point of having a show online, whether it be a regular stream or a podcast, it is only a podcast when there's 2 or more people involved. Why does this keep going fucking goddamn? But yeah, that's when it becomes a podcast, when you have a guest. And otherwise, it's still stream. Obviously, you know that. But anyway, it's late. But I'm on weird hours, because I'm just on weird hours. But Dunkin's about to open. So I'm going to head out in a few and go get an iced coffee and some bacon wraps. FYI, Dunkin' has the $5 deal, medium iced coffee, and then 2 wraps of your choice for $5. So that's what I'm gonna go get. But yeah, I don't know. By the way, whoever's watching right now, where are you from? I'm assuming the LCU side of things and not my regular viewers of, the collectibles. Just curious. I'm assuming, because that's all I've been talking about, and you're here, I would assume you're, from the LCU side. Anyways, that's about it. Oh, and then another thing, wings. Dude, what is it? What is their obsession with this fat fucking man baby? That's another thing I don't get. Like, they continue to try and get this fat fuck back on Locale Live. People are always in the comments, wings, 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 wings. We want wings. Why? Why do you want wings? For what? He didn't do shit when he was there. If he were to come back, which he's not, or at least at this time he's not, but if they get him to come back, he's not going to do shit again. He doesn't want to come back. He said that I don't know how many times. He won't come back unless they pull a miracle and go down to his house and he agrees, but but when he was there, he didn't do shit. He didn't want to be there, didn't want to stream, didn't like the hours, didn't like their topics. You're saying you fell off the network? What do you mean? Like you haven't been watching that much? Is that what you mean? But yeah, when he was there, he didn't do anything. He didn't want to be there. He didn't want to do anything. Nothing IRL. Didn't come up with show ideas. Wasn't in the meetings before the show, after the show. It never was in the VCs or anything. All he did was sit there, have a shitty look on his face, be depressed, take down the mood, and when he did talk about stuff, he would just complain and be cringy as fuck like all these other motherfuckers. It should literally be called Locale Cringe, because that's what it is. And then he, does the shit at Fat Camp, shoves his stupid wife down, who's even more weird and more cringy and annoying than he is. And I didn't see her. You looked directly in her, you looked directly in her eyes before you grabbed her and shoved her, like you fucking idiot. Yeah, it's not as entertaining anymore. Too much begging and scripts. I should go back to 2-3 strings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They have way too many shows. It's on 24 hours a day. Fucking going glitchy again, goddamn OBS. Every so often, OBS just decides to glitch out. But yeah, it's too much. And yeah, that's pretty much it though. But yeah, and again, I don't know what this obsession is with Wings and why they want him back. Like they all say, Keem, Boogie, that he never wanted to be there. He doesn't do anything. So why this push to bring him back? Why do the viewers want him back? He was still there when I first started watching, and I couldn't stand him. The whole time he was there, I'm like, oh my God, with this fucking fat fucking man baby. And then his annoying ass wife. Dude, they're so weird, man. Fucking weirdos. this cringy, ugh, like I can't. I just can't. Dude, it's so ridiculous. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's 5 in the morning. 5 a.m. on this, what the hell, Sunday. And, yeah, I'm gonna head out in a few minutes and get an iced coffee, caramel, cream, extra ice, sweet cold foam, and a couple bacon wraps, or a bacon, egg, and cheese one, and then a bacon and egg one, or something like that. Anyway, you get the point. Bacon wraps. Anyway, guys, that is it for this one. So if you enjoyed the stream, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. When you do subscribe, be sure to hit the notification bell and set it to all so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Comment down below. Let me know where you're from, LCU, BBU, Jupiter, Neptune. I'm just interested to hear where you're coming from. Let me know what you think of this whole situation. Becky, Wings, fat ass, the whole LCU as a whole. And yeah. And then if you want to continue to see streams like this, mass videos, comics, collectibles, gaming, stick around. And Thor and I, where is he? Here, you'll see him right now. He's gonna say goodnight. He's in the window. Thor. His back legs, his back feet are on my bed, and his front paws, hands are on the windowsill. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm out of here. So Thor and